Here we are in the Virginia, Illinois High School's greenhouse with the plants that we recently started several weeks ago in order to get ready for our flower garden that we're going to have outside the media center in front of our school. We used the dirt and soil from those bags that we could plant our starters in. Some seeds we had to stratify by putting them into the fridge to trick them into thinking that they were in the winter soil. That way we could start them. But other seeds we didn't need to start. We planted several in these containers on the shelf. Most of them are flowers, but in these smaller trays they're grasses with a moistening cloth underneath. That way we won't have to water them on top and drown them. And that way they'll be used to it and start sprouting soon. And then we have flowers that are native to Illinois. That way they won't need intensely taken care of when we have them outside planted in the ground. Here we have some that are ready to be transplanted into a different container because they're already grown tall enough to be planted. So as soon as we do that, and when spring comes and we start tilling up the ground, we can plant them immediately and have them ready to go. Whereas these grasses, they grow in these containers that will be planted differently. So that's how we got our plants started. Some of the seeds needed scarification, which was scraping off the coating of the seed, and then others just needed the seed directly planted into the dirt, which was easy. We have several kinds. We have 3 types of morning glories, some sunflowers that didn't grow quite well, some wild bergamot, Illinois bundleflowers that are sprouting up nicely. Purple coneflowers are not doing too well because we did not know that they needed cold stratification, but we're cold stratifying some right now. And we have some partridge pea and wild senna, which are starting to come up, and we'll be planting those as soon as spring comes. So that is what we have for our starting seeds right now. We also have a few plants over here that were experiment plants, which we had used old soil for, which didn't help, so we needed to use new soil. And we have this bucket used for this cloth. That way water will run through it and go underneath these. That way we won't drown them when we water them.